Good evening and welcome to another epic episode of More Than Just Motoring, brought to you by Racing for Change. We would like to thank this week's sponsor for having us. For more info about this week's sponsor, please keep watching. Hope you enjoy the show with us.
I almost said good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. It's just very strange to do this on a Sunday, but I thought, let's give it a shot. Guys, welcome to More Than Just Motoring, brought to you by Racing for Change. We out at TG in Racing Simulators, out in Kuilsriver at Sonneke Mall. Next to me, we've got Duar. He will tell us more about what's happening today, but they basically, what I can see, he has a lot of screens, he has a lot of seats, he has a lot of steering wheels. That's about it that I know about what's happening here. But let's get Omar and ask him what is happening here today, and not just today, but basically all the time, because basically it is a shop where they do, where you can come in. Basically, I presume that you come out and basically come and drive the sims, sim racing, whatever the case may be. But I'll stop there. I'll ask Omar what's all this all about. Assalamu alaikum, how are you?
Assalaam. Shukran for coming once again,
Awesome.
Anwar. I think this is your third time here.
Third time, I still don't know what I'm doing.
Third time here, trying your luck.
Away.
Trying your luck. Yes, so what we do we have a seminar center here out in Kuilsriver, Brackenfell. They call it Kuilsriver, Brackenfell area, at the IPIC Shopping Center. And today, I invited you today, as well as some other people as well, to come and take part in our 3-hour endurance that we have on the first Sunday of the month.
Oh, cool. So this happens every month.
Every month for the entire year. So we got a full-on series that runs for this entire year.
Yeah.
You were invited, remember, last year,
I think it was last
December.
year. Yes.
The final round.
6 hours.
And we changed it up to make it a 6-hour race. I mean, even your daughter Fatima was a race that day. Yeah, so that was like the complete deep end of the spectrum. I mean, you were sweating.
We felt it. We felt it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how long you slept and how much pillow you had to take for that.
Yeah.
But yeah, you definitely feel it, arms, hands, even
the buttocks.
the back.
Yeah, you feel it.
You eventually feel it. But I mean, it's the same like driving, and we taking a drive to Meisner. It will still tire you out. Either way.
But it's very different, because if you're like normal road car, you'll sit there and you'll drive it. But with this, you feel the feedback in the steering wheel. You need to really brake hard to turn it. So it's actually a workout, because in the car it's like an easy brake and an easy turn. This is not. You need to brake and work.
So how does actually tires you out a bit more, right? You obviously got the experience that we can talk about. It is that when we're driving and we take a drive now to Paul, right?
Yeah.
We're driving on the M1, we're driving at 100, 120, we're cruising, we're chilling, everything. But now do the same thing and race to Paul as fast as possible.
That's a different ball game.
That's exactly the difference.
That's a different ball game.
And that is what tires you out, the amount of concentration you need, and obviously all the understanding behind it.
Yeah.
So this is what we do here. So we do various competitions. We do like even fun stuff as well.
That is cool. So you have the enduro running on a monthly basis, and so any people that comes in, they have the opportunity to come in and drive some simulators.
Yes. So we do have obviously an age limit, and it's more age height limit because our simulators are obviously custom built. But the thing is, we didn't go with gaming seats or anything like that. We went with the real car seats.
Yeah, got you.
So where it's a bit more comfortable for me and you. Gaming chairs are very uncomfortable, especially when you're sitting for long hours.
True.
But yeah, so we do our monthly endurance race, but there is so much more that we do as well, where we do F1 Sundays as well at 10 o'clock in the morning. We did like a small one this morning.
Oh, wow.
We do F1 Sundays. we're obviously waiting for the season to start. Then we'll do the actual like it is in the calendar. So
So,
that's
so there's a calendar. So,
so we follow the exact calendar of the F1, right? So
okay, that's
2
cool.
weeks time is Australia.
Yes.
We're going to race the Australian track, the full length of the circuit. We race all our simulators here against our other two branches, Joburg and Durban.
David. So that's really cool. So it's basically it's an online competition you have with the two different provinces as well. Well,
With the three.
Joburg. Yeah, the three. Yes. So that is not all sorts of stuff, but then you also have like I've seen a Wednesday night get together as well. Or
Yeah,
night
so
as
the
well.
Wednesday night, I mean, I can give you like a breakdown
Yeah,
of
go
all
for it,
our
go for it, go for it.
competitions. So we normally close on a Monday and Tuesday, right?
Okay.
Because we know people are working,
Yes.
and it makes it obviously very difficult to come. We do get sometimes that we have got like group bookings that will open up for you, but I mean, it's not worth it if it's only two people, one
100%,
person. I
100%.
mean, these PCs, the aircon's running.
Yeah, it's
obviously
costly. It's very
quite
costly.
costly. So we open from Wednesday 9 o'clock in the morning till 7 o'clock. We'll even extend
wow.
till 9 o'clock.
If the shop is
right?
okay, gotcha.
So Wednesday night racing from 6 o'clock. It's basically casual racing.
Yeah.
We race. We only do racing within our three branches
Yeah.
because we control how servers, lobbies, connectivity, all of that type of thing. Right?
Okay.
So we do this fun races. We choose a random car, a random track, and we just race it.
Okay.
Nobody gets practice. Nobody gets opportunity. Sometimes you're lucky because you have driven the car somewhere along the line before. Sometimes we'll go back to our roots, going to our local tracks, Killarney, Kyalami, Swartkops,
Yes.
Fakisa, Tony Ras. So we do all the local stuff. We do even fun stuff. We will even race a Chica 60 van or office chairs. I
Yes.
mean, we're quite versatile
No,
in
but that's
doing
cool.
that. But we also take it quite seriously. We go now the step further from Wednesday night racing,
Yeah.
and we go to our Pro Series, which is on a Thursday night that's currently running.
Okay.
So,
So if you say pro series, so that's the pro guys. So is there a novice, intermediate, blah 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 to
yeah,
pro?
so,
Is there
so
like that?
last year we only had one division, and that was the Pro Series.
Okay.
But because that was such a success in that series that a lot of our customers around South Africa wanted to take part, that they even wanted to take part from home. But unfortunately,
Yeah.
we basically set the standard so that nobody has an advantage
Mhm.
at home or,
Oh yeah.
I mean, what do you call that anti-cheat system? and that type of thing. So we control everything on that spectrum. And this year we actually introduced the Pro Am series.
Yes.
So it's a more, how do I say? It's a more stock car, like a cup car.
Yeah.
So the GR86 cup car, I mean, it's basically a GR86 stripped out with a roll cage
Correct.
and some
Correct.
sensors on, right? So it actually represents our own South African series, very close to
Yeah.
that, right? And the nice part with that, the car is stock. Everybody drives the same
Same
car,
car,
everybody
same
drives the
track.
same setting, no adjustment on settings, nothing. It's exactly the same. It's just purely the driver now.
So I mean, yeah, with that being purely driver, but if somebody has a lot of experience, he will obviously be better than a guy that has no experience.
Yes.
Yeah. So how do we get the novice guy to actually up his game and get to that level of pro or MO pro there?
So,
Is it CTAC or is it-
so how when we started this year's season, we actually had a qualifying period
Yeah.
in January.
Okay.
Yeah, a little bit first week in February. We actually had a qualifying period. So whether you drove last year in the Pro Series, whether you didn't drive at all, whether you drive at all, you still had to qualify the
Right.
same
That's
thing.
right. That's right.
And we had, I mean, Cape Town had the most entries this year. We had 18 entries, and I
18.
mean, we only
Yes.
literally got 7 simulators that's capable of running.
Okay. But
For
did you do two, teams basically like that or
No, so
Okay.
the Pro Series is purely individual.
gotcha.
So we can boast about that Cape Town one of our very own well-known driver in Cape Town, Christopher Long, he actually won the Pro Series.
Yeah.
A new
Awesome.
up-and-coming driver came actually third, Derek Truscott.
Mhm.
And that was the funny part. He was actually at the beginning so far behind that he pushed so hard and he came back and actually clinched a third place.
Hulle moet practice somewhere. Hulle practice in
He
Skelm.
doesn't.
Really?
He doesn't.
Wow. That's,
He
for,
doesn't.
for me, I'm listening to my brother. He's also on this. I don't know. Don't ask me game names, whatever it is. But he's got a console, but he's
Yeah.
playing some racing format on it. But he also says that it's difficult because the guys that is driving against, they've all got a wheel and like a rig.
Yes.
Does the rig give you an advantage over a controller?
Yes, it does. So, I mean, when we're sitting with the controller, I mean, myself included,
Yeah.
we basically stop playing games
Yes.
with the controller.
Yeah.
What we're doing here is simulation.
I'm with you.
Simulation.
That is okay. I get you.
So, it's the actual control. I mean, we got a steering wheel right there. We got a steering wheel right there also by you.
Can I come off?
It's a quick release. Like a quick release.
Okay, Lala.
The one at the
Here we
bottom.
go. Here we go.
Right. So that's like the varieties. The other one is there in front of your laptop.
Oh, there's another one there. Oh, this one is heavier.
Yeah. So this is now when you go GT3 style racing.
But now here's 4 pedals. What is I know?
That's on the clutch,
It's not
like a clutch.
like a clutch and a gear. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's some of the stuff. Yeah. As Formula One movies, Formula One record.
GT3 style racing.
Yeah.
LMP, hypercars.
Yes.
They drive with some steering wheel.
Because I felt this difference in weight as well.
Yeah.
Is that important?
So, not necessarily. It obviously comes down to what you can afford, right?
Okay. Okay. So this one compared to this one.
This one.
What and the names and whatever you
Okay,
call it.
so we touching on a lot of stuff.
Yes. No, go for it. Go
A
for it.
lot of stuff. So let's just finish on the.
How's it, dude? Are you? Like,
That's one of the competitors. So,
Yeah.
so, yeah.
So we have quite a few guys
Sure.
that's just rolling in now as well. They all just onto the lyrics now. They're doing practice lab stuff now. But once that before they start, obviously I want to get one of them and chat to me as well about. Let's go.
Yeah.
Sorry, man.
Yeah. So like what we're doing like on the Thursday night was
Yes.
the Pro Series thing, right? So we got an AM, we got a Pro Series,
Yes.
a Pro M.
Yes. I got you.
And then we got the Pro Series,
Yes.
which we actually take the British touring cars, the
Ah.
new ones, the hybrid,
Yes.
one of the hybrid turbo type of thing,
Yes.
and we actually use that for the Pro Series. So we used that same car last year. We're doing the extension of this year with that
I got you.
car.
Cool.
Right?
Okay.
But now this time it's a bit different because a lot of people didn't know which car was the right one.
Mhm.
Now everybody's choosing like, okay, now because you have a choice of a vehicle.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah.
I want the
So
first
the-
one.
Yeah, the fastest one is there, but it doesn't always work.
Really?
Doesn't always work.
First
Because
means
remember-
quicker, mean everything.
Yeah,
Drive
because
away from
remember,
everybody.
we got 8 rounds for
Yes.
each race. And if you take a track like Killarney,
Yes.
very simple track,
Yeah.
easy going, right? But now you take a track like Donington,
Yes.
also got momentum, got pace.
I'm
Right.
with you. Now.
Now you got to a track like Sydney, very tight track.
Your speed is not going to help you there.
So your speed is not going to help you.
So
Yeah.
it's more of a setup of a car, well
So-
set up and quick on the power bands and stuff like that.
Yes, so you kind of have to like weigh your options. Like,
Yes.
okay, a lot of people went for the speed because Killarney was the first race.
And it's fast there.
Yeah. But now when you're coming down to the tracks like Croft, very slow
Yeah.
turns. How would you deal with
Correct.
that thing?
But
But
that's
that is where now the other car have advantage where it's got better braking,
with the
better
cornering, all that
cornering.
stuff. But if you choose one car in the championship, you stick with that
You
car.
have to stick Because the
Okay.
car's actually designed for you. We custom delivery all our vehicles.
Yes.
Like that one that you can see over there, the
Yes.
Polo, that's the Polo 26
Yes.
version, and they're all driving it, and it's custom made
Okay.
like because we don't have a set group of people for the endurance.
Yes.
We have a general livery for the Cape Town branch,
Okay, and obviously,
Durban and
oh,
Joburg. But when it's the Pro Series, there is it's your number plate, your name is on
I
there.
said,
Yeah.
I said, some people.
Chris's numbers at the back of his windscreen there. So
So my other question now, obviously you're driving up against different provinces now, right?
yeah.
So now this is like people. Do you personally invite these guys to come out and play, or is it just a random phone call or random people like in the
No,
group?
we do post a lot about
Okay.
it. We actually post about it on our socials. I mean, we spend a lot of it on advertising.
Yeah.
But in the general consensus, I'm quite familiar with the community of
Oh wait, definitely.
the sim racing.
Yes.
I mean, a lot of people that's in the real world racing know who I'm
Correct.
from all the years doing
Yes.
this already. So I had sent out some invites, but the problem is there was so much more that wants to come in, but we limited.
Okay. Quick one.
Yes.
Are those fanatic wheels?
No, Fanatic Wheels.
Oh, sorry. Fanatic. Fanny Packs, aka Bashir. I don't know who's Bashir. How was he? How are you? I don't know.
No, it's not Fanatic. These are muzzle wheels that you see here in front of you.
Okay.
We can go to that now. So
Okay.
you
Okay,
get
but
your normal-
before we go to that answer that now is before I just want to get you what is that. So is it unfair? Like you have your community and the other brothers are there in Joburg, in Durban, Skellinsville, and for argument like a race off today that's in Europe, and they have all the pros running there, and you have got guys like amateurs or not pros, but just having fun and stuff and winning. Is that unfair?
Yeah, but that is where now the pro and the pro and class come in.
Yeah.
You have to qualify for your time to know where you are.
Correct.
We already know who some of the fast people are now.
Okay,
For now,
okay.
the 2 years that we are working here, we already know the drivers. That is
Okay.
where we also know that with our monthly hot lap challenge that we also do.
Yes.
So you
I
can
get
win
you.
a 500 rand
Oh, that's
in-store
really
voucher
cool. That's cool.
for a province or a general 1,000 rand voucher if you take the overall win for the month.
Oh, that's
So
really
now
cool,
we
man.
can kind of gauge, okay, who's winning actually the hot laps every month?
Yes.
Who's
And that goes into that filter thingy there. You
yeah,
quickly.
we can see.
And-
And it's
and-
like the same thing like you seen when we did our outside wins, where we had that.
Yes.
speed. Exactly the same process.
That's really cool. Guys, we're out here at TJ Racing Simulators out in Sonneke, Kuilsriver. If you are in the area, come through. The guys will start the Giro at 1 o'clock.
At 1 o'clock.
At 1 o'clock, there's an
Yeah.
Giro that will be starting at 1 o'clock. These guys already on. I can't show you now, but later when we finish with the interviews and stuff, I will turn the camera around so you guys will basically see how the guys are driving on the screen. If you go onto the website of TNG, there is a live feed as well as happening as well. You can check it out from that side as well. So, Omar, these steering wheels, it's look Formula One race for me.
Yeah.
So,
So,
does the steering wheel
can I get
help?
the other one quickly?
Does the
Yes,
steering
yes,
wheel make a difference in your driving?
Yes and no.
Huh?
Yes and no.
It can rain it, but it can twice the steering wheel.
Yes and no.
But then what is around?
Yeah. So this is like your entry level wheel that you basically get with the Mazda brand, right?
Okay.
It's a good wheel.
Okay.
It's a good wheel. It
But-
works.
but-
It's small.
Yes.
This doesn't really represent a real wheel. There is a real wheel right next to you at the bottom.
Okay. That's a real
Right.
steering wheel.
That's even a real drifting wheel.
Yeah. See the difference, guys?
So you can see the difference. So
Yeah.
ideally, this is basically your stepping stone to get into it.
I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm with
That
you.
is when we do majority of South African circuit racing
That's
consists of around you like that.
that's correct.
Similar,
Yeah.
right? Similar.
Yeah.
Doesn't
Okay,
matter, 2-spoke, 3-spoke, 5-spoke, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
When you're looking at the guys that's doing, say for a company like GNH,
Yes.
Transport, that is what their steering wheels look like.
Yeah. Okay.
You see?
Yes. Yes.
Right.
Yes,
So
yes,
that
yes.
is where this works for this. This works because when the guys driving those high-end cars like Scribante, I mean, I
I'll go
know
for
a few
races.
names.
Yeah.
I don't know a few names. When they're driving with that, they need to do certain adjustments. So you can't really do adjustments on here. There's like general buttons like okay, your headlights, wipers, those type of things. But when you're driving those type of cars, which is high end and it has all the functionality, you can adjust your diff, your brake bias, your boost, your
Everything, anything you can.
whatever. There is still button boxes in the car.
Yes.
You can use that as well. But a lot of the time, like even on the Formula One cars, it's just so much easier. If you look at like Hamilton's videos, you always see him pushing stuff. We don't know what it is,
Correct.
but it's either
Bias,
DRS,
brake bias, yes,
brake
correct.
bias, saving
Battery
energy,
charging, yeah.
all of those radio talk buttons.
Yes.
I mean, this one is now what you would go would be your next step in our
After,
brand.
after this now. Because if your game improves,
Yeah.
gaming improves, your game
Yeah.
improves there, then obviously your equipment needs to improve.
Yes.
Not just your steering wheel, screen, and obviously, what do you call that thing?
What?
Like
The
a PC. Like a PC, yeah, that also.
Yeah. Yeah. So it comes down obviously to what you can afford, right? That is the general consensus
Yes.
where we go with sim racing, right?
Okay.
I myself, I come from a line where I had to hustle my way to get to certain equipment,
Away.
right? Work on a piece of wood thing and
Make it work.
your mom's
Yes.
garden chair,
Imagine
and
the
we
steering
make
wheel.
a plan,
Yeah.
right? But at the end of the day, when you know, I had a customer here like yesterday, and I must talk about it. It was quite inspiring because
Yeah.
it actually reminded me of when I was
When you
his
started.
age.
Yeah.
This kid is 10 years old, and his dad comes in and he tells us, "Listen, my son is overwhelmed with this. Right? He's so over racing. He forced his father to buy all this racing games.
Yeah.
They do the other games, like the FIFA and the Fortnite and those type of things. But then he say, but he's always going back. So I say, you know what? I want to see this.
Mm.
And I put him in the simulator, and he's doing so well,
Wow.
way better than what I would ever expect him to do. That he's actually started winning in the simulator.
Quite.
And I said, you know what? You need to bring him again. I need to check him again.
Yes.
Because that is where you know if somebody, that is the future of
100%.
racing.
And the thing with this is, with this, you never know the next person's capabilities when he's out
No.
there until you put him in front of a
Yeah.
screen and a controller.
So how sim racing and the real world of driving works hand in hand,
Yeah.
right? Yes, we can only represent so much
Correct.
of a real car, right?
Yes.
We understand that people come here and you tell them what certain prices are. Like, say for instance, this triple screen unit,
Yeah.
it's like around the 200,000 and more. But they tell you, okay, I can rather go buy a car. So I said, well, go buy a car and go race. They
Yeah.
want, what this you're complaining about?
Your cost of
But-
fixing the car is way more than this. Yeah.
But I said, what is it going to cost you to drive that car every time?
Mm.
Right? But if we go into the proper realm of sim racing, where it all started, how it all became popular, everybody has seen the Gran Turismo movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
People were part of it.
What's his name? Han Wang.
Yeah.
That one, something like that. Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was an inspiring story.
No, it was because like.
Did you
even-
know?
No, I didn't.
You did not know
No. Whatever you're gonna ask me, I didn't know.
that we were actually involved in that.
Wow.
And we had to go to Canal,
Yeah.
there where CK Party is right now. We had to go and qualify there
Qualified for.
for that, for the Nissan factory
Really?
driver.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's insane.
So it was just a few, like I think it was just 2 years after Canal was built and the go-kart place was there.
Yeah.
We had to go qualify there.
Okay.
So it just shows you how old that movie is.
it is.
Yes.
Yeah. And look, if you
So
look
it's
at, if you look
the
at
whole story already.
yeah, exactly. If you look
So-
at the GTR is what now 12 years old already.
Yeah. So now, when you look at that, that is one story that will kind of open your eyes quicker
Yeah.
than actually understanding when people like James Dean and Max Verstappen talks about sim racing.
I agree with you. I agree with you. It
Right.
does. It does. It does. It
Right.
makes so much sense because, like, even in the movie, and I don't want to spoil the movie for anybody, is that even the
The
real,
movies are old already.
the real,
That they
yeah,
get off already.
there's some people who didn't know have seen it. Is that the races was they were like the simulators, what do they know about racing? And what intrigued me so much was there was one scene in the movie where he told the actual instructor that his brakes was glazing, and that's why I couldn't get the car to stop. And the guy's like, "How do you know? You drive sim. How do you know when the car's brakes is glazing?" And Stefan Moore came across the brakes was glazed, and he was like he could stay, and he was better than that, and he didn't lie. But that's insane. Carry on.
Yes. So how that obviously works, why I mentioned people like James Dean and Max Verstappen,
Yeah,
they are currently the best in what they do.
correct.
James Dean, without a doubt, is the best drifter you can ever find right now. Yes, we know Suchia, the
No,
Godfather.
that's
but
era,
I mean,
that's era
but,
changes.
but that's different era.
Yeah.
But if
It's like
we
we
look
say-
at current now,
If you like say Michael Schumacher was the best, in his current thing, I say he was the best.
yes.
Exactly.
So, but why they are getting so good and why they're becoming unbeatable
That's it.
is because of the time that they put in.
The track, the seat time they do,
The time
what
they
the
put
cells
in.
and stuff, and it makes so much sense because I mean, if you follow Formula One, you could. There was also even one incident where Max got actually slapped on the hands for actually not racing but driving the sim for the next race coming up again as well.
That guy's crazy.
No,
That
but
guy's
but
crazy.
you can see the amount of effort and he puts in and how. I mean, yes, everybody say he's arrogant, he's this. They can say what about him, but if you look at behind the scenes and what he puts in, I think he put the same in when Lewis was back in Lewis's time, and it's different once again, it's different era.
Yes.
Where Max now is got the sim racing going for him and stuff like that. When he puts every little time in there, and whenever there's a racing series, he's involved. I draag right because I said freak for I want to drive.
Yes, that is exactly it. Yes, I mean I understand the fundamentals that yes, your actual driving does take obviously part.
Yeah.
Sim racing is just to hone your skills,
Correct.
to learn how to drive.
I'm a
Perfect example, when people start picking up that Max Verstappen was driving the steering with the rear of the car
Yeah.
for the Formula One car. Where would you learn something like that with the little time that they get in a car?
That was some
Right?
definitely some
Where
racing.
does James Dean learn that stuff? I mean, the time you saw the competition that Peter Vincent had,
Yeah.
we had a virtual simulation competition, and they put in that kid. What is his name?
I can't remember his name.
Catterson or
I know
something
what
like
you're
that.
talking about.
In a 900 horsepower
Yes, 15.
S15,
Yeah.
and he
did
could
it.
drive in
And he could
that.
drive the car.
Right. Now I'm gonna go one up with you. Right? I've been doing virtual drifting for the longest time ever. Back in Gran Turismo 2.
Yeah.
Right? With a hand controller. And it obviously progressed from there.
100%. 100%.
Right? Before COVID, Mike's Place buddy gave me an opportunity to actually drift these 350Z.
The,
The 350, our bronze one. Before the engine race.
okay.
Right. I've never drifted like a complete circuit before in my life. But within 8 minutes I did all that.
Right.
Finish.
So what you're saying
So,
also with that is there is a
That
lot
buddy
of
even asked me, how do I know when to handbrake or how do I know when to left foot brake?
yeah. No, but that comes from the sun.
Yes.
You learn a lot. I mean, there's some that we have here on my left. Yeah, left is a racing sim and it's a drift sim as well. You can do drifting
Yes.
as well. It's got an e-brake sequential, all that stuff here. So come through to Sunakamo, the rig is here. Come check it out. You guys will start. They're gonna start now.
Yeah.
They're gonna start now. Why you? But you. Oh, Mr. Franco's timid.
Where is he? He's supposed to be here.
Is it? I don't know. Maybe he's driving.
I don't know. He's
Francisco?
supposed to be here. He's supposed to be driving here.
Cisco's in the house as well. So what gaat no one?
Okay, so where is the people? Where is it?
Francisco's not here yet.
Cisco, where you? Please type there. Where are you? There's people waiting for you. They will put you must come Cisco.
I'm just gonna sort out
Are
that.
you cool? I'm gonna
can-
get one of you guys to come check with me quickly, and I want to know more about what's happening here.
JP's there.
So the guys is out there. They can. I can't show you the actual, but if you go live on that camera there of TGN Racing Simulators, you can actually see the guys. They are all behind the seats now. They are all getting ready to go. They're gonna start now. But guys, we're out at our TNG Racing Simulators out in.
TGN.
What did I say? TNG. Oh, TGN Racing Simulators out in Stack. In Sonica Mall, Kelsover. There's a 3-hour enduro that's happening now as well. Yeah, so that will be starting now. So if you're out there and you wanna get into some racing or want to learn more about some racing, just come through, come check these guys out. They know what they're doing, obviously, because they've been around for the business for some time now as well. So they clearly know what they're doing. So come through, come enjoy it. Look, I'm not gonna go the live too long, it's only half an hour now. But what I'll do is, as soon as I leave this here, I will turn the camera and I'll basically put it onto the guys that is out there riding on the sim, so you guys can see. So I'll just stream for about an hour and then I'll sign off for you guys as well. So yeah, that's what it's all about, ladies and gentlemen. We're out here at TG in Racing Simulators. V, heard my name?
Yeah,
So
so
I'm your partner for today.
So you're partner for today.
So guys,
You need to qualify.
now
first.
quick one. We have Ashwin here. Ashwin, apparently, this is Ashwin, guys. Apparently, we part. I don't know how you. Yeah. It's the first time doing this. On the side, the names get the drivers is going to get paired up with teammates and everything. I can't drive. How long have you been doing this?
I mean, few months. But I mean, I've got a better place. So racing in the pro division at the moment.
Guys, I'm so to get the Power like some mate. I'm right. So how does this blow your mind in the sense of doing track racing and doing the sim racing?
Well, it relates. Like it
Really?
relates 100%.
Okay.
If you got your settings, properly, the settings is proper, the feedback, everything you feel through the wheel.
Do you have a sim at home?
No.
Okay. Oh, you
No,
don't?
no.
So, now we can practice.
Well, I come here and I practice.
Wow.
I mean, I used to. I do have a sim, but not the direct drive. So I've got the gear drive.
Oh, okay.
So,
Okay.
like the Thrustmasters over there.
Okay.
That type. But I've had that.
But it is something where you can hold the skill. Okay. So that's really cool. But at least you have the knowledge and the feel of a car. And obviously, with Peter Cooper building, then basically you need to go.
Yeah, it's that fine tune.
Yeah.
That gives you a little bit of an edge.
100%. And obviously, you said you're doing this only for a couple of months.
Yeah.
Crazy. Really?
But I've been racing cars my whole life. You know,
So it's somewhere in there.
yeah, it's in the
So it's in
DNA.
here. So it just come out now.
Exactly.
Okay. So it's qualifying right now, guys. I think actually you need to go qualifying. So you go qualifying and who doesn't top this? Because after that, I don't know what's gonna happen.
At the moment in practice, we're running a 59.
Now we good. You knock it.
Yeah.
Very good.
In practice, we were running a 59.6, which puts us in fifth position.
Okay.
So hopefully in quality, we can do a little bit better in being like
So-
in the top 3.
So 59 is the time you need to be.
Well, if you can consistently run like a 59.5, you'll be quick.
Okay.
Yo,
Noted.
15.95. Look at that pro racer.
Remember I was on 1 minute, 103, 103, 10. Yeah. So yeah.
But I mean, as we go, I'll give you some tips on
Here we go.
what to do. I'm not the best, but
Don't shout at me.
no.
Ashwin, you carry on for that. Do you think thank you? Cheers, man. So basically, what happened now is that I got teamed up with Ashwin. So all the guys that's on behind the rigs now, they got all parties. So what's going to happen? Omar,
Next case,
okay. Hey, how long do you drive before you need to swap?
45 minutes.
45. So Ashwin will qualify, then Ashwin will drive for 45 minutes, and then I will basically take over another 45 minutes, and then so on. That's basically how you swap the drivers. Where is he going? Come here, swap. So
He's enough to the back.
I think the under the back. He's not fast. So Bobby, how are you? You gonna get yourself, my brother? How's it?
I'm JT, one of the racers here today for the 3 hours, but I'm also, to say, a regular.
Oh, wait.
I'm also big into the Kalani scene.
Yes,
I'm one of the commentators there,
Awesome.
so obviously a big thing for me being there live
Liquor.
at track all the time.
Liquor.
And of course, this just being the next best thing
So-
before racing your own.
So how did you get into sim racing? I mean, that's the question everybody asks.
It is, and especially because we're at a sim racing place, it's
Yeah.
where you want to know the beginning.
Yeah.
I grew up as a console gamer.
Oh, wow.
So I only ever played on controller.
Okay.
And then that must have been 2015. So 10 years ago, I started playing games on my own before I had a family PlayStation and whatever. And I was never a Gran Turismo guy.
Okay.
So then I started playing games like Forza, and then I started Assetto Corsa and Project Cars, all the arcade style ones.
Yeah, but you can play in the shop and stuff.
Absolutely. Before I got to sim racing itself and Assetto Corsa, which was the next best thing, I used to be a controller sim racer.
And now you are a sim racer.
And I'm a sim racer.
And you have a sim at home where you practice on?
I do. I haven't used it in quite a while.
Okay.
I'm trying to move over to PC from Xbox.
Okay.
So that's my next sort of big purchase. That's why I'm trying not to spend anything at the moment, and just I come here and do the practice.
Yeah,
purchase a PC.
But it's also linked to I mean, with the stuff that happened here at the TG in racing simulators. It's we like you have your like the 3-hour dinner. You have the, like Omar said, the Formula One races, and then there's the Wednesday night as well. So it kind of keep you like busy if you're really into the sim racing, and it can keep you busy with that.
Absolutely, and my favorite part about this place in particular is, funny enough, I followed Omar for a long time, and even TGN I followed for a long time, but I didn't even know there was one here.
Yeah.
And when I finally realized, he sent me a message and said, "Come to an F1 Sunday."
Yes.
I thought, cool, yeah, I did it. Had a blast for an hour worth of driving a sim, and to me, it's more enjoyable being in a competitive environment for an hour than 15 minutes worth of karting, you know. And you actually do get a bit more physical sort of attributes over an hour. Your arms start to feel it.
You'll feel
forces or whatever.
But in this stuff also you still feel it because I mean it's still the feedback from the steering wheel, the heart braking. You feel it. It's a workout for you.
And it's also a mental game.
100%. Because you're seeing the time going, and you need to keep up a certain times. Like stop fighting. That's cool. I'll make the mistakes. Ashwin will just have to take over there and just do better because he's the pro. You'll have some fun.
On now.
He can't,
He doesn't want all that.
Yeah, he doesn't know about it, but you'll find out about it. But that's your similar thing and stuff that you do as well. You know, when you race and stuff. Like you said, like you mentioned, you are a commentator at Killarney International Raceway. How did that come about?
That's a weird story.
Everything is weird, brother.
Everything is weird. Trust me. So I have been at Killarney for about 20 years.
Okay.
In terms of a spectator.
And it's only 22.
I'm not even 20, John. I only just turned 21 in October. So
you found it perfect.
It's possible that I was conceived there, if I can even say.
Okay, too much information.
But to be fair, that would be the best place in my personal opinion. That's probably why I'm so close to it. But I used to spectate there with my dad for a long time, and just before I got my license, I used to Uber myself out there all the time. So then I got involved with pit crews, and I used to work for a superbike racer, and I was doing bike setups and all that kind of stuff.
Yes.
And then finally, one day, I walked into Rallycross. I went upstairs into their commentary box, and I met that commentator. His name's Frankie Younis.
Yes.
And he's been there. He's the oldest current standing commentator of 30 years.
Okay.
Right? And I said, "Oh my word, I've heard your voice for the last 20 years, but I've never seen your face, which is strange. I mean, it's like you never see a radio presenter's face because you always hear his voice." Right? And he said, "Are you interested in commentary?" I said, "No, I don't like I hate public speaking. I don't like doing commentaries or anything like that." He said, "Listen, it's not that bad." He said, "Maybe come around again next time."
Yes.
And he was doing oval, so I met him at oval again. And then he said, "Come up to the commentary box."
Yeah.
And that was the beginning of 2024.
Wow.
So I was invited up by the 4 other commentators, and I went and I sat as the radio man. So I sat on the radio listening to the marshals and the COC, and they would make the calls, and I'd relay them to the commentators.
Yes.
And halfway through, Frankie says to me, "JT, up." I went, "I'm not quite ready yet." And he said, "Take that mic and stand there and talk." And that was a real deep end moment.
But I think also, you know what, the really cool part about that is encouragement. If it didn't push you, you would not end up being it.
Absolutely.
So everything in life, and I always say is that we always tend to be a little bit scared. Not really scared, but also the unknown factor that we have, and the mindset. And we are so trained to be defensive and not go or say, let's try the avenue. But in what we're saying that is that we are so conditioned for that. But once we actually get into it becomes second nature. And how different is that?
Absolutely. And I find myself, even in my first year, mind you, beginning of February was my 2-year anniversary working as a commentator.
Awesome.
And after my first year, I would watch the YouTube live stream back from race day.
Yeah.
And I'd go, wow, if you told me, if I went and watched the original live stream of the first day that I started, you'd think, yes, let's get this kid out of here.
Yeah.
After that first year, I was like, wow.
But the thing is also, it's a continuous keep on growing with it, and it is addictive. You know, our first podcast, our first radio. It can't be
As bad as the next one. And that's
and it can't keep against you for the rest of your life, because as a person, you will always strive to go better and better and better.
You always learn from the last one. That's what I say. Yeah.
We've got Francisco Stimati still here, Nilam Nurain Daniel C is online, Mr. Riyad Nurul Nurdin is in the house as well, and then also Mr. Vitik, Alhamdulillah, hand pink waving, bye. So we got the guys out there at TGN Simulators. The guys are qualified. Omar, they're still qualifying?
Yeah.
Okay, they're still qualifying. We know you qualify. We know you will qualify.
So Jason, my partner, will be qualifying for us.
Okay.
I'll be doing the first stint. So gives me some time to relax and.
So which means after I must
actually wants to eat first.
go for it. Thank you for
Thank you very much.
No problem, brother.
I'll jump in with you.
Not definitely. The live stream will be running, and just turn the camera to that side.
You'll see us starting to stress when the camera's on.
Exactly. Yeah, out there, guys. We have about for a couple of interviews, more 20 minutes more. Then once Ashwin is done, we will grab the steering wheel. Obviously, he's done, so he's gonna ride the first stint as well.
Well, if you want.
Yeah, no, you can carry on. He's doing a very good job.
Yes,
he's
sir.
doing a very good job.
So currently the live stream is up.
Let's see.
You can see over there, straight across you.
Here we go.
Now there's a live stream that's feeding
This one,
the view.
and then there's another one there
That is the actual live stream
of this
of the
event happening.
competition.
Competition. Okay.
So you can currently see that Jason and Jordan's teammate, they're currently in third. My teammate is currently in fourth. Your teammate is in fifth.
Come on, Ashwin. Come on, boy.
Yeah,
you can't
we
hear me.
got Gio, quite a tough competitor.
So now, who is the Cape Town and the Joburg and?
So we know obviously the names.
Yes. So
we know the names.
Who's top now?
So Joburg's top. Joburg is in the top two, and then Cape Town's third place.
Okay.
And then somebody just went into the wall.
Oh,
Yeah.
is that? No, that's only in series that they're showing now.
No, so that is the points. That's actually for the series. Yeah.
Okay.
So
okay.
there's two competitors from Cape Town. You can see they only got 1 point difference. Both of them are not here today. So if they were here, they could have actually taken the lead for the championship.
Oh,
But
wow,
I mean,
awesome.
it's only the second race.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Always time to make up.
No, definitely. That's really cool.
But yeah, coming back to where we are right now. So this is where we are. We're doing this type of stuff at sim racing. We do our Plus Fridays as well. So every Friday we do our Plus Fridays. You come plus one person. You come for 2 hours.
Yes.
Same thing,
Liquor.
right? A lot of people take advantage of that. Saturdays we do supercar Saturdays. So you know the V8 supercars.
Yes.
The Australian supercars. We love those big engine rear-wheel drives. We do that on Saturdays, and we do some GT3 racing.
So with these and what gaming cons? What's the name? Is it?
So most of the time we're using Sita Forza, the
Okay.
original game,
Yes.
because the game is so moddable.
So is this the game where you can actually
and it's
design
only PC basis.
and where you can design and build a car for you?
No.
No.
So
Okay.
that's not the same game like I did before. That was Forza Motorsport.
Yes.
So Forza Motorsport, you can modify the car, you can custom make the livery,
Yes.
like I did against the
Yeah.
article and all of that. This is a different kettle of fish. Here you actually need to know a guy that does programming and visual graphics editing and shading and all the extras. It's quite a complicated story to actually make a car in this game. Yeah.
That's
So
crazy.
so you can't do it even like on Gran Turismo. You
Yes.
can do a bit of setting changes and that. Like here we can do adjustments to the tune of the car, but ultimately we can't build the car. I mean I'm not capable of building
Yes.
the car.
I get it. So it's quite complicated when you come to, and that's the different demographic of the racing sim or the sim
Yeah.
racing, where it comes to where guys are basically need to get. I need a 2JZ. Needs to be 600,000 horsepower, twin turbo.
No, so
something
there is things and there is like programs. There's like there's one program it's called automation where you can actually build the engine.
I saw that. What's the guy's name?
I keep on forgetting his name.
Monster something.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So he builds the engines in the game.
Yes.
We've got the same program. We can build the engine. We can import it onto a car. That is as far as we can go, right?
Okay.
But we can't make the actual appearance of the car. Like the car that you see that's on the live stream.
Yeah.
That's a 2026 Polo,
Yes.
custom built Polo.
And that's in the game.
No,
Oh.
that had to be made.
Okay.
If you look at the Checker 60 van,
Yes. That's
where
made.
in the world will you find a Checker 60 van?
Only in South Africa.
So
Only
we
in South
had,
Africa.
yeah. So we had to make the van.
Yeah.
If you want to drive, I mean, you can drive anything.
Yes.
There's a lot of content on many websites that you can get content from. I even found, not too long ago, I actually found Chapman Speed.
No way.
Yeah,
So you can do a road
you
course
can actually drive Chapman Speed.
race, you mean?
No, it's actually a drive. So it's like a rally. It's point to point.
Okay. I'm with
Yeah.
you. All right. I
So
understand.
you can actually drive Chapman Speed. It might not be 100% or it's not. It's got maybe a few bugs in that,
Yeah.
but it's just like you're driving it all type of thing.
That's a scenic drive on a Sunday.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
really
I get
awesome.
a bit nervous driving around Chapman Speed lately.
Yeah.
I haven't driven it in a long time right now. But yeah, coming now on where we were on gear.
Yeah.
So your entry level, this is your medium tier. Just to put people in perspective, this thing is 7,000 rand,
Okay.
right? Where you put a whole bundle with that round steering wheel,
Yeah.
that can be 9,500, 12,000 rand. That is for a complete bundle with pedals. This is 7,000 on its
On its own.
Yeah.
So I'm now basically I've got Fatima now. Fatima
Yeah.
want to go into some
Oh,
racing.
so
What?
this also to put in perspective. So this is like plastic, right? You
Right.
can see this plastic, carbon fiber, type
Yeah.
of thing. We have our own custom level.
Yeah.
Now, when you go to a wheel like this, where you feel how heavy this thing is and with all the clippers, that is actual forged carbon. That is forged carbon,
And that's what we pay for.
and that is what you pay for. So this one will go like for around 12 rand.
Okay.
But I mean, now you tell somebody that hasn't done this,
You must have, yeah.
some like he's playing at home with a console and you tell him, oh, no, I want this steering wheel. I tell him, okay, it's 12,000 rand. Then they're like, no, man, I can rather go buy my go-kart. I said, well, I mean,
So-
we can
No.
argue as much as we like
Yeah.
and trying to promote some racing, why it's worth investing. But
In the long run.
the only way you will really understand it is until you try it.
Yes.
Like yourself,
Yes.
Remember the first time you came,
Yeah.
I gave you a GTI challenge car,
Yeah.
something that you were familiar with. I mean, I know you understand drifting,
Yes.
but it's a bit difficult to
That's different.
understand,
That's different. Yeah.
right? Because you feel a lot of the other stuff, but now you just purely have the steering wheel that you need to concentrate with
Yes.
and the throttle.
Correct.
And that is where you kind of missing that gap. But when I put you in the GTI challenge car, you could kind of understand that,
Why
okay,
not? Yes.
listen, this is the car, this is the track. The only difference where I would say yourself, like an older generation,
Now I want that younger generation.
the
Yeah.
generation, I mean, you're not more great than me.
not-
I'm not that far. I'm not that far behind. But like generally the older generation, what they struggle with is just understanding the sense of speed on the screen.
Yes. Yeah.
That is the biggest challenge.
100%.
But when we put Ready D in,
Yeah.
Ready D got it. So I mean that was.
Yeah.
But
And
why?
I spill can't be rice.
I still pay for that. We all do that.
I still can't be rice. So I mean, when it comes to these steering wheels and stuff like that. So Fatima, my daughter, wants to get into sim racing. What is the best advice you would give to somebody that is young, that want to start sim racing, but also doesn't have a big budget for something like that?
That is why we have this facility.
Okay.
That is why we have this facility. If this facility was available in my time, I would have probably been broke in this facility. To be honest.
Yeah.
Because we obviously come from a hardship
Oh, wait.
of where we came
School
from.
of Hard Knocks.
Yeah, I mean, we were told that
Yeah.
and you had to go suck your done, whether it's for whatever, you had to go and work. And if we had opportunities like this, like what PGN is doing and having these racing, a lot of people always want to do sim racing. They want to experience.
Yeah, 100%.
Now, it's much easier to come and experience a sim race over here.
Yeah.
Yes, it costs you either 185 an hour or 285 an hour, right? I mean, it is reasonable. And come and experience it. I mean, I do even live coaching here. People book 3 hours and I have to talk and sit behind them and coach them and try to assist them. I mean, I'm not the best or even the greatest, but I
you have the knowledge.
understand. I do have the knowledge. I mean, drifting,
Yeah.
that's my thing there. Right? Bit of rally a bit, but
Oh, okay.
yeah. So what they're showing there is the
Yeah.
high feet from Joburg, all the surprises that also not taking a break.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So yeah, so that's why I would say I did the hardship of finding okay what works. I started with TV game, moved on to PlayStation. That PlayStation was so fadala.
You still have
That
it?
CD was so
You
scratched.
still have it?
Yeah, I used all my daddy's, my father's Aramis spray to clean that CD.
Sorry to interrupt, guys. 2 minutes.
You start.
Yes. Yeah, go for it. I don't mind.
Yeah. So
I just threw Ashwin in the deep end. They quickly he's not my drive after qualifying, so he'll my drive also now.
yeah. So coming into that, so Gran Turismo, the original 1, 2, 1 and 2 was my game, right? I've done many Ramadans in that game. You can ask my mom. We actually had a discussion the other night, but I didn't have that capability. I had the option of having money to go buy like even a PlayStation 2 or going on to Gran Turismo 3. The Xbox was a bit more easy and convenient for everybody because it was a bit cheaper for South Africans, and that is why we moved on to like the Forza games that you see now and the Horizon.
So
and that.
is Forza
So-
Xbox or
Xbox, yes.
Okay.
So Xbox. So with that now is we didn't have the money for gear.
yeah?
And the worst part is internet was only on the start. We didn't know where to look. We had to go. Remember forums? Everybody had to go through forums and
Yes.
forums to find stuff, to look for things, to see who's selling. There was no Facebook Marketplace, really, Gumtree, those type of things. And see, okay, what works, what doesn't work.
Yeah.
Buy broken stuff, trying to fix
Yeah.
it.
That's the trial and
And
error.
So
Trial and error.
I've done all the research, I've done all the attempts, like mini gear,
Yeah.
right? I might have not got to the point of the extremely high gear, high-end gear, with just the base is 40,000.
Wow. Say
Like
no.
that part is 40,000 on its own.
Fuck you.
Yeah, yeah.
Whoa, we live here.
We live here, Ashwin, we live. Just telling you. Your language.
Yeah, but that guy was an asshole.
They just took Ashwin out now. If you had any file, we just bleep it out. We're sorry. We apologize for that.
It's a 3-hour race. It's a long race.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. So
How's Jody? Jody's watching.
Coming back to now Fatima's thing, right? I would say, whether you're gonna start and you want to start with any sim gear, you're gonna spend like 20,000.
Okay.
Right? Whether it's console based, whether it's whatever, but you can get away cheaper, 15, 12,000. It depends on your color. Right? Whether you can find it somebody that's desperate to sell.
Yeah.
But it's much easier for her to come here, come and experience the hour.
Before you actually
Because-
before you invested.
We can tell her, like, okay, what do you do wrong? Like we did on the 6 hour,
Yes.
but
Yes.
she
She managed to actually did well.
did well until the point she got bored, she was tired of it, and then she just started taking out people. But I mean, it's understandable because her attention span is only for that short period. I mean, asking her to concentrate over that 6-hour period,
That's a lot.
it's quite a lot.
Yeah.
So
But
it's
she had fun.
understandable.
She had fun.
No, I mean, she did. she did have fun. I mean, you had fun.
Yeah, we all had fun.
So yeah, I mean that is why TGN built these facilities so that people can experience it because it is expensive. And to put you in perspective, that unit that is sitting over there is 65,000.
Okay.
I mean, you tell someone 65,000.
But now you don't have to buy it full on 65. Can you
No.
buy it like in stages? Like
Yeah.
I'm gonna buy the screen. I'm gonna buy.
So the
I mean,
frame, the seat,
yes.
like the frame and seat is okay, right? So that works out to 70.
Yeah.
A steering wheel, anything from 9.5 to anything.
Yeah.
Because there is so much availability on that. I mean, a TV is a TV. Whether you're driving on a 40-inch or 35
Whatever
inch,
that's your That's your choice.
that's your choice.
Yeah.
Yes, a lot of people like the triple screen. I had this exact triple screen in place. I went in my cupboard and on my window side, it looks great, but eventually,
Wrong practical.
but eventually it's overkill.
Yeah. 100%.
It takes up too much real estate. Right?
You must have basically
Jason,
a voice.
can you turn that down, please?
You must have a what do you call it, a man cave for that.
Yeah. I mean, you can get away. I mean, our simulators are 600 by 1.2,
Yeah.
and you can get away with a small space.
Yes, okay.
You can.
Yeah.
I mean, the simulator, even if you take the TV off and you only have like an office desk,
Yeah.
the simulator will fit under the
Yes.
majority
Yeah.
of it will fit. It's just a seat.
Yeah. I mean, like it's also something that you don't want to actually want to pack up all the time. You need to need space where it is consistent because
So,
you don't want to have it in and
yes.
out.
So with my one, where I actually got down one like this, I actually had only the front half. So if you see where the TV bracket is, the
Yes.
bracket,
Yes.
and then you see the big upright,
Yes.
I only had that piece.
Okay.
So the pedal and the steering wheel was on one piece. So it was just purely for me to move only that piece and then just move my office chair behind it.
Yeah. So with now we have the space and all that stuff. Is the most expensive part the actual gear or is it the actual piece?
I would say at the start, the PC is the most expensive.
Okay. Because that's about yes program, but you buy it with all the stuff on the. I buy it, I plug it in, and I go. Or no?
Yeah. PC is not so generated like a plug and play like you think.
Yeah.
But there is games that, okay, if I'm going to click on there and I'm going to launch F1, yes, I can just go through the menus and just run.
Yeah.
So that works. But when you come with other games like, say, iRacing, which is like the top tier game that everybody drives,
Yes.
but we call it iMoney because it's so expensive to have. The content in the game is so expensive,
Yes.
but it's still the best one.
100%. I get you. I get you.
When you're having now that again, you kind of need to make sure that you don't have that failure in products.
Yeah.
So you can't skip like, okay, listen, I'm on the very edge of what the requirements are of the game to run the game.
Yes.
You understand?
I'm with you. So
When-
obviously, with the
Because
PC,
when you're already going to the realms of iRacing,
yeah,
you would have a decent PC because you're going to pay a subscription.
correct.
You're going to pay 220 Rand a car and sometimes 180 Rand, 160 Rand a track that you don't own.
Okay.
So that's why I call it iMoney because it's so expensive. But there is other games that you can obviously play.
Yeah.
I mean, there's the new game, the Mons Ultimate. It generally does about the WEC series. You know the WEC series?
No, not that cool.
World Endurance Championship.
Oh yeah.
WEC.
That one. Oh, yeah. Okay. Whatever.
So WEC,
Wicked. Whatever.
So the GT3, the hypercars.
Yeah.
So that game focuses more on that, right? Then you have obviously City Course. We can do anything.
Yeah.
A lot of the times, the youngsters, the content creators,
Yes.
they would go for more like the cruising stuff, driving through traffic, dodging traffic, that type of thing. You must have seen it.
Yeah. I've seen.
I mean, they are taking that part of the game to a completely another level. The
Okay.
no AC thing. They call it
Yes.
no AC. So It comes down to your flavor. Whether you're a guy like, even like one of our customers, Mike Nathan,
Yeah.
Rallycross,
Yes.
Junaid,
Yes.
also does a bit of Rallycross
Yes.
with the drifting team.
Correct.
They come and they do some bit of practicing here just to experience it.
Yeah.
Just to get like, that refresh, because for them to take the cars out, I mean, it's expensive.
Correct. And I mean, like you say, server racing is really cool if you don't have, first of all, if you can't get track time or whatever the case may be, or you at home in the evening, you want something like that, you got to jump on some. It makes life so much easier.
Yeah.
With that, but it can also be for just a fun thing to have.
Yeah.
Get the boys over, like a soft argument, like a Judas, like get the boys over at home, and you guys just having some fun with it.
Yeah.
So back to the easiest, the most ordinary sim with a steering wheel, a cost like that. Very basic, very
The
basic.
most basic one and the most go-to one would be the Logitech wheel.
Okay.
Now everybody
Is it
knows
this?
the Logitech
Is
wheel.
it this one?
No,
Okay.
it's a very old
Okay.
Logitech wheel, right? It's a very gear-driven thing. The reason why I don't opt people to go for it, first of all, it's very old technology, right?
Yeah.
So that is gear-driven. We got quite a few units in our
Okay.
storage, but we don't use them anymore. They're so noisy. They're club.
Ah.
Not very pleasant. The Thrustmaster, which is those units that you see over there,
Yeah.
those are a bit better. They are geared with a bit of a belt driven, so it's a bit softer.
Okay.
It gives you a bit more strength.
And compared to the price point compared to that and the other one?
So what I've seen, the Logitech is going for 8.5.
That is now what is
The old one. The
Just
old
the
one.
steering wheel.
No, that's the bundle. The bundle.
If you say bundle, like a steering wheel and,
and
pedal,
pedals. Yeah.
without PC.
Without PC. We're
Okay.
only talking about
Okay,
steering wheel
okay.
pedals, right? This is when we talk about gear. PC
Okay.
is a completely separate thing.
Okay.
You can go to wherever to go get PC stuff
Okay.
and PC parts. But when you come into gear, you come like to specialized shops like us. Sometimes we find like places like BT Games and those stuff.
Yeah.
They sell it. But we sell like all the gear. Now your Logitech is your entry level. It's great to have everything. People selling it like second hand for like 2.5
Oh, okay.
and so on. The problem is once you want to go further and upgrade,
You
you
sell that
you
one.
can't get rid of it
Yeah.
because nobody wants to buy it. The Thrustmaster is a bit of a hit and a miss. A lot of people are looking for it. The problem is with the Thrustmaster, nobody can service those stuff.
Oh wow.
There's no support for it as
Okay.
well. So if your thing breaks,
That's artist. But how often do it break? Or is there issues with it? But obviously that comes with,
overheating is obviously one of the biggest.
but that's if I'm playing for a couple of hours
Yes.
set. You need to cool it down as well.
Other than that, there is the band belt that obviously breaks, and I've seen one like that broke already. And then also they don't have like bearings, so they got that when you have a shaft and you have that nylon
Yes,
cover,
cover
so
on
that works as a bearing.
Yeah.
So that is the one thing that actually fails, and obviously power supplies. Once your power supply goes, you throw everything in the bin. There's nothing you can do. about it.
What's the cost of that one?
So
In the package?
I've seen some of them go for about 8.
Okay.
Where I've seen it lately, that thing is 14,000.
Now.
Yeah.
Okay. So after that one, what's the next step for that?
The next step would be the new entry level, which is this one over here,
This one here
which
now.
is
Okay.
like we have the R3 version, which is Xbox compatible.
Yeah.
That goes for 9.5. That is new technology.
This is a steering wheel and pedals.
Steering wheel to pedals.
Okay. And for the beginner, is it a good investment to start from?
Yes, I would highly recommend it.
Because I know, like you said, and obviously if you're gonna upgrade your equipment, you stand a better chance to resell this and buy your.
By far.
There we go. So
By far.
that makes sense to me to have to invest.
Because people are looking for it.
What did you say? What is going for with the package?
9.5 for the R3, which
Yeah.
is the first 4 over there.
Yes,
So you'll see the base has like this the X
I see it.
shape
Yeah.
at the back. This is the R5, which is this one's actual steering wheel. So you see this one is a stitched steering wheel.
Yes.
So that's a more quality steering wheel. So that's the R5 final. That goes for 12,000. So that gives you the difference between R3.
Mhm.
It's supposed to have only 3, but it's got 3.9 Newton meters of torque.
Okay.
This one here got 5.5 Newton meters. That one that you drove on got 60.
Yeah.
but we don't do 16 on that because it's too unsafe.
If you say unsafe, what do you mean unsafe? Like you could lose a knuckle or two
So 2 fractures
from the feedback.
from that steering wheel. So having a steering wheel like this, right? So you're driving and you focus,
Yeah.
racing. You're obviously going to stay.
Yeah.
Or you're turning a little bit.
Whatever.
And then all of a sudden, something happens. You hit a curb.
And you
Or you get taken out, and you try and hold and trying to correct and cover, and this thing just whaps like that.
I get you.
And now you're trying to hold it because you actually want to bring it back, but you're actually supposed to take your thumb away.
I got you.
Yeah, so
That
2
makes sense.
fractures, a bit of tension in here.
Guys, even sim racing is dangerous.
No, it is very dangerous. I mean, I already broke my ankle at an event, so
Your ankle.
yeah.
And we're not going to ask about that. So
Yeah.
your basic entry level is, what did you say, 9,000,
Then
9,000, 10,000.
quality.
So now you have my steering wheel, I have my pedals. Now I need a machine,
A
I need a PC. So where do we go and how?
So
and what type of
there
PC we
is
looking
cheaper
for?
options that you can go for. The option that I would recommend is going for the Ryzen setup. The Ryzen parts are much cheaper than the Intel parts.
Okay.
AMD is cheaper on their parts. There is a lots of places you can get stuff secondhand. Marketplace is full of PC parts. Obviously, always be wary of scammers.
100%.
Type of thing. Always ask for somebody that can assist you with it. Alternatively, come to us and we can build you one.
You both as well.
We build you.
So I have a basic, not a basic, but a really cool steering wheel and pedals and everything. And I tell you, I want a more of a newer type of machine, and you can accommodate to that as well.
Yes.
So what is the budget? Okay, so I tell you, I have a budget of 20,000 Rand for a machine. What do I get?
It's a bit difficult because with 20,000, you have to look at the second-hand market.
Okay.
Because just to put you in perspective, you're already going to pay like something close to 8,000 Rand to even 12,000 Rand just for a graphics card.
Wow. Wow.
You understand?
Yeah.
So the reason why there's like this whole gray gap, right? When buying new parts, getting second-hand parts. We only supply new because we have to give guarantee.
100%.
Hence our TVs, everything. It's all new. We have to give guarantee.
Yeah.
Sometimes we will maybe because the customer is so desperate and he doesn't want to wait for a shipping thing of maybe 2 weeks
Oh, wait,
or
you're gonna
something
say.
specialized, and like say for a handbrake or something like
Yeah.
that. Now then we'll give it to him and he will say no, you'll be happy, but we still kind of have to carry the guarantee
Correct.
for the period that
Yes.
he's now purchased. So we do assist with certain things like that, but in the general consensus, a 20,000 Rand PC would give you a good start to get into getting the game, to actually to get to play the game.
Yeah. Like, because what you said
Yeah.
was also, I told customer all about 60K for a good steering wheel and a good PC. Look, I just made a figure out. This is what this is what I have. Can you make it work? But as soon as you spend the 20,000 Rand, you're gonna get X. But if you spend the 30 to 40 on graphic cards and all the other stuff you spoke about, obviously the machine will run better. The graphics will be better. Everything will just look better on the
So to
screen.
put in perspective, so that is like our entry level. So that is console based, right?
Yeah.
So that is why we say that is around 65,000. Whether it's a PlayStation 5 or whether it's an Xbox X Series,
If you say X65, that includes the
everything you see, the TV, everything.
huh? The TV also.
Yeah.
I won't say that they move much is waste, man. 60 for that. The yellow move, and the seat also.
Huh?
The seat also.
If retail tire unit.
I had no way, no way.
Right. So this unit here, these units go for about 95,000, right? And this is PC based. It looked identical,
Yeah, that is not.
but it's not.
So this one, I can literally plug into my console that I have at home, and then I
The
can.
console is plugged in already.
But I mean, I'm at
You
home
don't
now.
have to plug the lead
I
in.
plug it to what?
So
How do you mean the console?
So we as you can see, our things are quite neat and up and everything.
Yeah.
So it comes already with a multi-plug. All you need to do is just
Power
plug
it
a
up.
lead to wherever
So
it
now
is.
where's the console?
That's it.
So when I buy this, I plug it in at home like any race.
Yeah.
That's on like Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
Oh, that's quiet. Now that's really cool.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
really cool.
the same applies here. I mean, you can see the PCs are hanging
Yeah,
on the sides,
yes,
like
yes.
right there by you.
Yes, I see. I see.
It's actually hanging on the sides. We kind of make it that way. Or we normally put it behind the screen. A lot of people want to
Yeah.
put it behind the screen.
I'm with you.
Knowing that, okay, it's a dead wall, they don't have to
Mm.
worry with obviously movement and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
No, that's cool.
But I mean, that is 65, this is about your 95, and that is your 200.
Yeah, no, this one's not
There's
everything.
one poster, I don't have it here, it's somewhere else. But then you're going into the realm of, you know what, I got money for jam and I can spend.
I just wanted, yeah.
So that is when you start going for full motion.
Yeah.
So you can have the full motion.
That's the one with
axis,
with the shots and stuff.
Yeah, the 6 axis. So front, back, side,
Yes.
and it sways.
Awesome.
Right?
That's really cool. Omar, so basically we are up for time stuff. So last couple of words for you from TGN Racing Simulators, from you guys. Encourage people to come out and enjoy it before you actually
Yes.
buy a system.
I mean, we even offering like now, we currently have only 1 week left now. And this is the competition that we actually hosted with Master Drive.
Yeah.
I don't know if people can see that, yeah. It's a driver cert, 16 to 22 years old, are
I
free
did-
to come and enter.
I did enter,
Yes.
but I got declined. I don't know why. For some reason.
Yeah,
I'll
but that's
speak
just
to.
because you were passing to swam, and that's why you
I'll
managed
speak.
to
I'll
enter.
speak to the powers that be.
Yeah, so Master Drive partnered with us and a few other companies. We hosting the driver search. 16 to 22 years old, free entry. They are looking for a male and female to come and enter and drive at the National Hill Park.
Yeah,
Now,
that's why.
you tell me, where was this stuff? Where was this?
We didn't have it, and this.
And this is what I actually get so frustrated about, because I mean, honestly, with the Anwar, how wouldn't we
Yeah,
be sleeping in front of the shop if
Yeah.
that was the case?
100%. I mean, it's also God since like with what we had and the capabilities that we had to do and where we are today.
Yes.
So I think it was like, you like the feeling, but you like Kevin's got fee.
Yeah.
So me with my daughter, she's doing the racing and she's doing really well with it as well. To go out there, I mean, she is really into it. She was actually too young to enter. She's only 14 years old.
Mm.
So hopefully next year, if it's still going to be there again, and I will definitely give it a shot to see how she does.
16, not 15.
Yeah, she's turning 15.
Oh,
Turning 15, so next year will be 16.
okay. Yeah, but
Yeah.
she must, terms and conditions, terms and conditions. She
She
must
Must be
already be
16.
16 when she come.
I know what I mean.
Oh, you're junior. Yeah,
So,
so,
So guys, if you're out there and you did not enter this competition, the Master Drive driver search, go to your karting, come to TGN Race Simulators and do that.
any branch.
So basically you come here and then what happens?
You come here, you just fill in the form, we put you in the simulator, the car that they going to put you in.
Yes.
You practice, we give you a free practice, and then after the practice, you get your one shot to qualify.
Okay.
We snap a photo, we post it up with details, and that's it.
And then after that you have to go to CK Karting to go do a lap.
No.
Oh, you don't have to do it.
No,
But it's CK Karting.
they just doing. They also like kind of incorporated
Okay,
with it.
okay.
With they also doing something.
I get you. Okay. All right, cool. So
Yeah.
okay,
So
so
I do not know what happens after the qualifying and
Yeah.
what is the process. Obviously, there's going to be drivers briefings and
Oh.
those type of things. So, like you would have
In normal racing, isn't it?
normal
Yeah, that's
racing,
cool.
seeing people if they're familiar, if they can drive a car, those type of things.
Yeah. So guys, check it out, TNG. Why do I say it wrong every time?
Because it's
TGN Racing Simulators and Master Drive. So if you feel you are capable of doing something in this, let's go for it.
Yeah.
So yeah, Umar, so our time is up. So what we're gonna do now, ladies? Is there any last words from you?
No, I mean, just
Before we go.
thank you for coming.
No, that's cool. Fine.
We can obviously continue this again.
Yeah. So I'll turn the camera now, and you guys will be able to see still live what's happening there. I'm just gonna ask the guys not to sway loudly because
They're done swearing now.
are they done?
That's always the start.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Something there as well. So it's only the start. So hopefully.
That is a Jordan being dramatic.
So yeah. So thank you, Thomas. Thank you very much for the invite, for coming through, and obviously having me here, and obviously Later on, I'll jump into a series of, I'll give you the guys' experience of what it's all about once I get off and onto the camera again. But come on, thank you very much for the opportunity. See you soon, brother. Thank you very much. So I will be turning the camera now so you guys will be able to see what's happening on that side. I'm going to just turn the laptop quickly.
You just need to work if you're not going to maintain this momentum and continue running away. But the way Van and Eve and Brandon and Roma going on, all of this fight is just allowing them to fall to just run away. They're seeing this all.
Come on, Brady. Do your thing.
Yes, all was it going to have to be scrapped by the end of this race. Nothing there.
Yeah, I don't know if we're watching Polo Super Cup racing or if this is some demolition derby, because these two in second and third are really starting to work on this like it is some insane championship that they need to get right. And I mean, obviously, that is the case. There is a championship at the end. It's a great prize up to by DGN, and so the Lions are doing absolutely everything that they can to render these results. And again, the same thing through turn number one. So much bumping coming from Van and I suppose the Polos on late to this. They are the compact car drivers here, and obviously damage has been turned off for this event, and so the drivers taking a little bit more risk. I'm wondering if damage should be in it. The racing a little bit more realistic and a bit more keen. I feel like the drivers are taking a little bit of advantage of the fact that Polo is pretty much a submitted skill in its soul, and that's just what they're doing for the time being. But all that fighting has completely eradicated the battle for first, because RT Lenny have done an incredible job at just keeping consistent. They're running away now, 3.8 seconds of a gap. But remember that the strategy is going to come in with the two different drivers in each team. One might be slower, one might be faster. So the Ethan who's paired with RT might be slightly slower than RT, and we could again see some change-ups coming on a bit late into this race. But for the time being, 4 seconds of a gap is a massive movement here at a track with a sub 1 minute lap time. Bradley and Omar have fallen off completely now as well. 1.6 seconds of the gap to Van and Eve, and this battle is officially over, done and cleared off. Levin Eddy will now be one of the main fights on track. That's with Gio and Callum. And then as well, 67 and 8th position. That's with Jordan Dace and JC Francois. Ashton and Anwar also joined in on that battle, so a bit of fighting a bit further on the track. And let's see how this is going to turn for the rest of the drivers.
Oh, this is what I was thinking. No, we can see. We can actually see it live. We in the race. We see it live here. Yes.
What? My screen has gone out the window.
The screen has gone out the window. Yeah, you're gonna have to tell me that.
I told you, you guys come to the Chinese.
They can't even see a car behind or in front of them. Everything's just.
I'm blaming you every time you contact.
And I can tell you from this position is it has quite
What a time this is. Wow, the weekend see is more in real time than the live stream. So the live stream is a bit delayed. You can see it in real time.
Yep, and the racing continues, 2.5 hours to go. Half an hour has officially progressed through. And that's going to go for the rest of the drivers. They continue to go around the track. But for the time being, Levin Eddy holds position. Gio and Callum is a bit further behind them. Also still nice and strong, but it's now almost a 5-second gap for the win. Apparently, Aratila and Ethan up in front, Van and Ethan just further behind as they hold second position. Bradley and Omar will hold third position, and fourth position for Leo and Eddie a bit further behind as well. We'll have to see how that scales for these drivers. Joe and Callum, Jesse and Francois, Jordan and Jason also trying to progress around the track a bit further. and this is how it's going to work. But just to keep the viewers informed, we will be taking regular breaks. The commentating stint for today. Those breaks will obviously be used to distract the water, have a bit of a breather, and also going to speak to the drivers who aren't currently racing and allow us to bring a bit of insight up to the box and talk a bit about the team strategies coming into play. We're also going to try and do a couple of interviews today, like we saw in the ending races, the ending streams that we saw in last year for the DJ Endurance race. And so we've got all that set up. We'll have to go and fish for a couple of drivers a bit later on. We'll let the race progress a bit so that they've got some things to talk about. But in that case, it is still hard racing nonetheless. The battle for 7th is definitely scaling as Jesse and Francois hold up the lead there in 6th position. 7th and 8th for Jordan and Ashford.
Just pull us.
I saw what you run away and have now found out that Van and Ethan are the two stockmen. So Van and stockmen to Ethan, and then Ethan is the driver. Very good series. And now for his, I believe it's actually his first or even second race. I don't think he's but now he's seeing his car in the margin at this point. So see if something pace and consistency and that battle for third is right in the shot of this fight, he won't work together. Control each other on the back straight. Because a lot of these drivers are in a Jordan Jason just getting past JC before. I believe they're trying to fight back into the end. They do send it on the inside. Jordan and Jason see it coming inside. They other way, so I can take off and protect their car, not do the face the wrong way. Coming into the right hand of turn 7, a good start, and also coming into the spine. Jordan Jason inside the line. They switch back to the outside. JC and Francois said, Ashford and while watching this battle unfold, while they can try and make a move, that's all unfold. Yeah, that's all about the race strategies that these drivers will play. It's all about what are they going to do when it matters the most, and that's how it's continuing to run here for the next short while as Jordan and Jason down to positions here and Callum up in 5th as well. The Eddie holding still strong in 4th, but these two have been fighting really hard. Jordan and Jason, Jesse and Francois just a bit behind them. Actually, also behind in 8th position. We'll have to see how those two handle it out on track. And we don't want this to scale further in this race. Jordan also still up and continue to go around, but it is still a good push. Jordan and Jason Chad keeps all down in 9th position. Max and Nick still unfortunately not able to recover this. They're officially a lap down now as they've been overlapped by Aretida and Ethan and possibly another driver or two. They've been overtaken by the top 3 right now, and so that's going to be a hard fight to get back up to the top. But we're officially at the half an hour mark of the 2 hour, the second hour, so we're officially going to hit to our first break here after today's racing. Don't go anywhere, we're not going to take the streams off, we're also going to put on an auto camera box to get all the views of today's racing in approximately 15 minutes time.
I'm going to do it to you again.
Listen here. He's overdriving the tire. He's almost no tire left.
Oh, shit. Hey, that's right.
I didn't even realize that.
That's right.
It's a live stream. The Family Feud.
Family Feud.
I don't know, two Family Feud. Can they hear me through the speaker?
Yeah. No.
It's a live stream, though. Yes. They can hear you on both live streams, actually. Oh, my bad family stuff.
I'm going to sign up one point.
Come on, Ashley, you want to go?
Sign up.
Take the position, we just got to catch those two.
Yeah, just so you get it.
Hi guys, so this is my last semester before I jump into a Sunday as well. So I want to say thank you very much for watching, guys. Really appreciate it. Don't forget on Monday night, Tuesday night, we're going to talk about a little bit about drags. I'm just waiting on my guest to confirm, and I will confirm the guest for Tuesday night and for Wednesday night as well. So for me, Anwar Daniels out here at 2GN Racing Simulators out in Silicon Mall in Kelzover. I say thank you very much for watching. All the information will go on to my page and to YouTube as well. Please follow Modern Dust Motoring and Racing for Change, and we'll get in touch and we'll do much more as well. So yeah, thank you very much for the comments and for the interest. If you want to know more about it, please like, share, follow, and we'll be there. From me, Anwar Daniels, signing out. Thank you very much. Cheers, guys.
Here's the guy that's lost second place.